This is the gold yearly chart just showing our long-term bull market, this yearly thrust, as well as the last real resistance on the yearly, the A, B, C, XOP at 1500. Quarterly also indicating the bull market with good thrusting action, and this is the COP at 1257.50 that's been holding the market back last couple of weeks. Next resistance OP at 1462. Going to our monthly, we can see the monthly is still up, with our monthly support areas indicated here at around 1128 and 1042. And then this is our monthly showing resistance. Now what we've been discussing is whether this last signal here was a wash and rinse or not of this previous high at 1226.40. Now this market is really close to getting towards this high, so the risk reward ratio here is really high because the stop loss is very tight and the market can really go a lot lower from here if this is a wash and rinse. However, as I said last week, we need to see the daily go into a sell first, and I'd like to see the reaction on that daily sell before getting into this further. The daily sell will really indicate whether this market has got internal strength or weakness. Now going to our weekly, this is what's really interesting to me, is after this wash and rinse down here and the strong dynamic pressure, we're sitting with a stop grabber. The market went above the MACD predictor and closed below it, and the target for that is the lows over here, which confirms that monthly wash and rinse. So there's a good possibility for gold to move lower, but as I said, I really want to see the daily go into a sell first before entering this market on short positions, and I want to see follow through on that daily sell signal as well. So the weekly and the monthly are pointing down for now. Quarterly and yearly is against that, it's thrusting up. So lots of conflicting signals, but as I said, the risk reward potential here could be really big with a tight stop and a possibility of a good profit. This is just our weekly, showing our long-term resistance. There's our 1257.50 quarterly COP, and we can see we got really close to that before confirming the stop grabber. And if we can go through this, through these old highs and through the COP on the quarterly, the next probable resistance will be the COP at 1291. Weekly overbought, oversold, neutral territory, not really anything significant for this coming week. And then this is our daily. We can see the daily has also got a stop grabber pointing higher, and there's resistance on the daily just above the old highs. So there's a good possibility that the market can head higher and then go into a daily sell and still remain in a weekly sell for the weekly stop grabber to continue. However, this resistance over here is really the last significant resistance, the last line of defense for the bears. If this market needs to go down, this resistance has got to hold. So we need to keep our eyes on this resistance this coming week. Maybe even if you want to take a shot at the short side, this will probably be a good place. Given the daily stop grabber, we're most probably going to see the market move into this resistance area. And then the old high is 1264.80 on the continuous contract. So a real tight stop when the market can get up here $3 or $4 to determine whether you are wrong or not, and whether the longer term picture for gold will change. Then our last chart just showing our daily with the support areas. The first confluence around 12.32 to 29. After that 12.20 to 17. And we can see the daily is in neutral territory when we look at the overbought, oversold. So yes, to sum up, gold really close to giving us a good signal whether it wants to go up or down. For now, the weekly and monthly is possibly pointing down, daily pointing up towards that resistance area, which will probably be a good short with low risk, or a tight stop rather, to determine whether you are right or wrong. A stop above that old high on the continuous contract. But for me, I would rather like to see the daily go into a sell first and to see whether we get good follow through or not, to determine whether there are internal strength or weakness in this market.